It's a brotherhood, and we all smoking good in the lounge. Smoking good in the lounge. The podcast where it go down, man. You Will and Ray, it's what they say. Yeah. Hey yo, this for my cigar lovers and my whiskey drinkers. The Black Podcast keep us thinking. Ray and you giving us a new view. Interviews from the who's who. Who knew this the new crew in the new? Yeah, more cigars, less Newports. Let's move forward. They hold us down in the community. Talking about cigars, the culture, unity. That's you and me. Let's tune in, giving the lounge a new spin. It's going down like smooth gin and a smooth blend. Do it for the love, the art, the moment when you light it up and the smoke spark with the.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lounge. We skipped a week because Ray let me last week, and so we're back. We do this every Thursday night at 7
It ain't
p.m.
every Thursday night no more.
Yeah, because, you know.
Because you be taking breaks.
Yeah, man. Hey, you always calling me old and shit. Sometimes, man, I got to let my blood rest for a little while.
Oh,
how you been, bro?
Better? Much
all
better.
The more reason why we need to have conversation.
I've been much better, but you know, what's the point of complaining, right?
That's right. All you got to do is lay your burdens down. That's all you got to do. Yeah. Bro. Lay him at his feet, man, and keep it pushing, bro. That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't worried at all. I already know is you know, he's taking care of it. You know, I know he's already taking care of it. So it's just the tiring point, the tiring part of having to constantly put your same information in the look. If you gonna get you into some technology, anybody who owns a company or who works at a company or who works in hiring, who works in HR, any of that, listen, get your technology fixed, okay? Get your technology fixed. Because if I upload, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna get to that. It's time for the toast.
Yeah, get it up.
So who's it on? Me or you?
Probably me.
It's on you.
Probably me. So here's to you, man. I haven't seen you in about a week and a half, and I didn't talk to you. Let's have a great show tonight, and we're gonna start off with the get it off your chest segment because it sounds like you need. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
What you smoking?
Man. Well, right now I'm smoking this. Which one is it? Got the name. West Tampa Tobacco. That's not the right wrapper. I don't know. It's the black. It's just Black Toro. West Tampa Tobacco. Not a sponsor.
I'm smoking the home team, JM Patriarch. I'm not gonna say he's not a sponsor because he's been rocking with us since day. Maurice been rocking with us since day one.
Maurice, something like a sponsor.
Yeah, he's something like a sponsor because we've been rocking with him since day one. Yeah. But yeah, man, don't roll the segment, man. We got to get on into it, y'all. We ain't gonna waste no time tonight. Ray got shit on his mind.
Get it off your chest.
So, if you own a company and you're looking to hire folks, and you got a section on your website that says careers, and I can upload my resume, get your technology fixed so that all I got to do is upload the resume, or just get the resumes and look through them. Because why do I got to upload my resume and sit there for 46 seconds while it circles around and, well, we populated your information, and they got everything wrong and half the information ain't filled out, so I got to type it all in. That right there, I ain't even. That's it. That's enough. That's it. I'm done. I won't even finish the application. I'm done.
You know what? Because it's just like that. That's why cigars are a great equalizer. See, you off balance today. You need to get on balance, man. That's why
No,
we doing
I'm
the
not
lab.
I'm not off balance, man.
Are
It's
you
just,
way off?
it's just, man, I'm tired of having to do double work, and then I'm gonna have to go through the unnecessary interview process. And the reason why I say it's unnecessary is because all people do is pull off the internet the quest. They pull the questions off the internet. Well, tell me why would you like to work here? Because I need a job. And y'all had an opening. What made you want to apply here? It was on the list. It's just stupid. Well, tell me about a time when. I'm not telling you about a time when. How about you just ask me questions about my resume and my experience? Don't ask me stupid blanket questions. Tell me about a time when you overcame adversity. I'm black. When I woke up, I'm black and I'm human. When I woke up, I overcame adversity. But that ain't the answer you want. Why'd you leave your last job? Because they was full of shit. But I can't tell you that. I got to come up with some I was looking for better opportunities to establish myself in the industry. That's stupid. If I love the job, why would I leave? If they was paying me, why would I be looking for another job? If everything was perfect, why would I be looking for another job? That is the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest thing I have ever been a part of. I mean,
Raymond,
if you're hiring, then you need to have maybe an email or something where all the resumes go, and then you do your job as the hiring person and find the best person for the job, not the best person that's gonna sit in there and kiss your ass the whole time.
I can tell that you feel some kind of way, my brother.
If you saw Casey stealing a pen from the company, would you tell?
Fuck no. I tell him get 2 pens.
No,
Get 2 pens because
busy.
man is running out of
I'm busy
ink.
working. How I'ma see? I'm busy working.
I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't see that because I'm focused on my job.
Floyd said you have to know the corporate game to play in it. Stupid, but you know your audience is key. Well, I don't care. I don't care. It's stupid. It needs to be changed. It needs to be changed because people are getting jobs who don't want them, and people who need the jobs can't get them because you ask stupid questions. It take an hour and 15 minutes to fill out an application for a job, which we're supposed to import all the information from the resume. So I waste an hour and 15 minutes retyping everything because they don't let you copy and paste. So you got to retype everything. And got the nerve to send me we going with a more qualified candidate email. You out your mind.
Man, that's a part of it, man. It's a part of the journey.
It is not a part of it. Let me send you resumes and then you pick. You say, oh, you've done those things? Think you'd be cool. And then if it doesn't work out, guess what? It ain't gonna work out.
They're gonna fire you and bring somebody else in there.
Okay. But don't go through but see, when you go through that annoying interview process, right? You think, oh, I got an interview. Now you're nervous about the interview because you got to go sit and answer stupid questions. Tell me about a time when the sky was blue and you thought it was green. What? Stop pulling the blanket questions. What that got to do with mowing grass? You know what I'm saying?
But that's just how they do it, man. I guess they figure they gotta establish a baseline.
That ain't no baseline. That's
their way of establishing the baseline.
That ain't no establishing no baseline. They pull in interview questions. What they do is they pull the questions off of a website. They type in your answers, all right, and then they put it through a database to pull keywords out of it. Same thing they do with resumes, to pull keywords, because people don't read.
So let me ask you a question. So, there's been a lot of changes, in our society, right?
Hell, the job market about to be flooded with people that's overqualified.
Right. And
the
so
problem.
do you think that's maybe the reason why right now, why it's so monotonous or tedious? Because maybe, just maybe, they're doing whatever they can to try to weed people out and find the best candidates because they are that way.
No. It ain't more monotonous. It ain't more monotonous than it always. It's always. It got worse once computers got involved. Pretty well, Puff and said, "Why do you think we should hire you?" Yeah. What? Why are you asking me why you think I should hire you?
So the answer would be what? Because I need a job.
The answer to that question for me is, thank you for your time. I'm out of here. It's stupid.
Raymond,
it's stupid.
You can't be that way.
I have walked out of interviews because of that.
You might have walked out on your next great journey.
I don't care. No, it wasn't no next great journey. If you're that stupid and you can't have a regular conversation with somebody, you got to go down the list and ask me stupid questions. You're not gauging whether I'm a good fit for the job and if this job is a good fit for me. All you're doing is gauging my answers and putting it into a database so the computer can tell you whether I'm a good fit or not. That's what it is.
So, sometimes, Ray, when I talk to you, and I think I saw Mount Olympus got in here a few minutes ago, he might want to weigh in on it. But sometimes I think the difference in us going in the military versus some people, we're used to a different, set of standards. I think sometimes, man, people aren't used to playing the game like maybe we've had to play the game, the hurry up and wait game, Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what the answer is to that.
Yeah, even I don't care who you are. You don't need to go through no stupid stuff like that. It's stupid. It's dumb.
But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
If I'm qualified, but then you have if it made more sense, then it would be a lot less. We're going with a more qualified individual, because I promise you what happens is people just start shooting off after you've been in the job market for, say, 2 weeks and you ain't getting nothing back, you just start shooting off resumes and applications anywhere. I understand that they want to, make sure my personality fits their culture. However,
I see pretty wild purpose. I see that comment. That's a very astute comment.
You're not gauging whether my personality is going to fit your culture if you're asking me stupid questions.
But you know what, though, bro?
Questions that don't matter.
That's the way they weed you out, right there. If you gotta display some patience.
Hey, let me tell you something. If your company is all about stupidity, I don't fit. I don't fit. I can tell you that now. If you're an idiot, I don't fit.
You got to do what you got to do to get.
I don't got to do what I got to do. If you're an idiot, I do not fit, because I'm not gonna sit there and yes sir to every stupid thing. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
I can see you feel strongly about.
Why do you think we should hire you? Because each one of your qualifications is already on my resume. That's why. And you got a vacancy. Apparently, because you posted it. And don't give me no strongly agree, strongly disagree quiz. Don't give me that, because I'm not going to do it.
That drives you nuts, too.
Oh, Because it's never anything that has anything to do with the job.
But
The
I
job
think,
could be
Ray,
cutting grass.
I
And they
think
can
you
ask
missing it.
me. The job
I
could be
think that's
cutting
the way
grass,
they
and
weed people
asking
out.
me about everything but cutting grass.
I think that's the way they weed people out.
Because
When
what
people
they
don't want to,
want.
when people don't want to be bothered, that's how they weed them out.
No, it's not that people don't want to be bothered. They want people that are going to sit there and take all of their bullshit and not say nothing. They just gonna take their bullshit and move and roll with it. Oh well, I'm just happy to have a job. That's what they want. They want to be able to tell you, oh well, you know, I know we told you signed on to work 7 to 3, but we're gonna have to ask you now. You have to start working every weekend because we just want you to start working every weekend. Kiss my entire ass. Oh,
well, like I said,
well,
bro,
we know that when we hired you, we told you that the weekends were off. Well, we're gonna have to have you come in, and well, you got to start working till 7, just because we need somebody. No. Every stupid thing that people sit there and take. My job right now, they signed away their right to strike to wear jerry curls. Nobody wears jerry curls.
Bro, so for those of y'all that just heard what Ray just said, that actually happened. That's not a joke. That actually happened. That actually happened at his job in Houston. There was a older segment of people there that the jerry curls were against the dress code. They signed away their right
to keep
in their contract with the union, so they had the freedom
none of
to
them
wear
have hair now.
Yeah.
Stupid stuff. I can't deal with stupid. That's the only thing.
So that means you just got to keep looking.
I can deal with ain't great enough. I can deal with we getting there. I can't do stupid. I just can't do stupid. And yeah, I understand that's 40% of the jobs out there. I mean, 90% of the jobs out there. I don't want that 90% then. Take all the dummies and leave me alone.
Your cousin said that Ray. Your cousin said that Ray has no hair though.
I don't. But they signed away their right to strike in order so they could wear jerry curls, and they ain't, got no jerry curl.
Well, all I can tell you is this, man. You're looking for a job, so you gotta do what you gotta do to get to where
I don't.
You do. You need to.
I'm
you
not.
Need to. Well, I mean, right now you might not have to, but hopefully it won't come to a time where you have to.
And if it does, there's always Uber, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all of that. I'm not finna sit here and be stupid just to get somebody's job. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
I haven't been in the job market in a long time. I mean, I've been working for General Motors for 14 years. On September 26th, it made 14 years. And so I haven't been out there, but I've heard stories. I do understand your frustration.
But I'll tell you what messed it up. I'm going to tell you what messed up the job market. The lockdown. 2020 ruined it because what happened was you got all of these people that losing their jobs who've been doing their jobs for 40 years, 15, 20 years. They got all types of degrees. And every job want somebody with a bachelor's degree to cut grass. What is wrong with you? No, you're not going to get those people. You're not going to get them. They want the cream of the crop so they can pay, but they think they're going to pay them nothing. It ain't going to happen. But that's what messed it up. And they still stuck in it trying to get it. But the job market about to be flooded again with people that are overqualified for a lot of the jobs they about to be applying for.
So again, I ask
just
you,
think
I ask
everything
you,
needs to moderate.
what is a viable solution? When you look at it as a person that's in the market and you have a job, but when you look at a person that's trying to do something different, what is the solution?
The solution, my solution is to hire. When I used to do hiring, you get resumes, you read the resumes, right? You get the resumes and you read it and you see, oh, this person has this experience, that experience, that experience. And then you have a conversation with them. You got to learn how to break through the representative and get to the real them and have a conversation.
So some believe that those questions are the way to get them there.
That it's definitely not. Nobody believes that that's what those questions do. They ask those questions so that they can put them into software, like a Scantron. They put this so they can put it in the software. You got to hit all the marks because you can give great answers. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Legacy Tobacco says they use AI. They use AI for everything.
That's true.
They use AI to pull resumes, AI to sort resumes, AI to sort the sorted resumes, AI to formulate questions. They use AI for everything. AI to read the answers to the questions. Probably AI to watch the answers because they do everything on over webcams and stuff now. So they watching everything you do. Which is look.
So it sounds to me what y'all saying is that AI has numbed us in a sense and taken away our ability to use forethought.
AI has definitely dumbed us up. Definitely dumbed us. All you got to do is know how to prompt it and you can get anything you want.
That's true.
Anything you want.
That is true. I agree. That is true. So what's the answer though? I go back again.
The answer is to remove the automation and to put hiring managers back. People who specialize in hiring. That's what they do. They look at the resume and they say, oh, you've got experience in this. It's a different industry, but it can translate. You got experience here, there. Okay, let's bring them in and talk to them. And then first impressions and all of that matters. And then you go in and you have a conversation with the person. And you have a conversation based on what you want to get out of the conversation. What you want to get out the conversation is this person a fit for my company? So you have a conversation to figure that out. Because if I come in a suit and tie and I sit here and I sit up straight and I've practiced the answers to all of these stupid questions, then I can get by. If I know exactly what to say, I can get by. I can get by that process.
This is true.
Boy, say automation ain't going nowhere. It's here to stay. Well, sir, it's going to get worse. It's getting worse. It's getting so much worse, man. And the problem is, not only is it getting worse, it's getting better at the same time. AI is in everything. You can't do anything without AI now, almost. Everything. It controls so much of what we do. Not to mention, now it can make flawless videos of anybody.
You've seen the stuff that I sent you some videos today with Mr. Rogers and Eazy-E and Martin Luther King.
But as I said before, what we have, we probably 10 to 15 years behind the government.
Right, because AI has been really prevalent since the late 70s, early 80s.
But what I'm saying is, if we can do this now with a prompt on a phone, imagine what can be done. You can't believe anything. You can't believe we're sitting here right now doing the lounge.
Yeah.
We might not even be sitting right here doing the lounge.
We might be watching somebody else being us.
You don't know. It's crazy.
That's
It's crazy.
interesting. That's interesting that you say that.
However, the way to fix it in the hiring process is just to have a human do it. Just to have a human read the resumes and sort the resumes like they used to when you used to have to go in places and hand them a paper resume and or write out all of the stuff on the paper and hand it to someone and they look at it right there and say, okay. Or they start a file of the stack of them and they look at them later when they got some time to figure things out. But also, if you have to hand them something, back then you had to hand them a piece of paper, and guess what? They're looking at you right there to see what you look like and how you present yourself.
Well, they've gotten away from the face-to-face stuff, and sometimes, man, that takes me back to when we look at COVID. It makes me think that shit was planned. Like, so much changed in society after that. I don't want to open that Pandora's box.
Don't open it. That's not.
I don't want to open it, but
all I'm gonna say is it was, and it's obvious because, like you said, so much has changed indefinitely.
Yeah,
and it's no going back. I mean, delivering groceries wasn't a thing, Getting
well, it was. Depending on where you were.
You were looked at as crazy if you got your food delivered to you all the time. You got McDonald's delivered, and you can get anything delivered. Could you think back? What was that?
Somebody walking up in my backyard. Kia just walked into my backyard. Kia McLean, the poet, just snuck in on me.
What up, Kia?
Ray said, "What's up, Kia?"
And I heard that.
Yeah, I heard the gate, and then Chopper didn't bark. He just when Kia and Marcus come over, he just lay down and just give him the whole goddamn house.
Get that frisbee. That's what it is.
That's exactly what he's doing right now. He's got the whole frisbee. So she just snuck up on me. Looked like she just defended the case in court or something. Attorney Kia, again and stuff. She's back, doing her thing.
I mean, it's we just gotta wait a minute. How she just commented and walked in and then she popped up on the screen?
Because she got her phone in her hand over there. She must have just commented and then walked in.
She commented while she was walking.
She's talking about, I got you. I got to put my lock back on my gate. Hey, Ray, she got the key. She got the code to the front door, though. She would have just came in the front door.
Yeah, you can't get by. You can't get by nowhere. It don't matter.
No. I mean, she stayed down the street. She stayed down the street.
But yeah, man, human interaction think about it, man. You wouldn't trust people to just bring you if you called up McDonald's 10 years ago.
Thank you.
And said, let me get a number one. And they said, okay, this dude just walked in. We're going to send it to you with him. You'd be like, who you giving my food to?
Yeah, because this nigga probably licked all over your fries. I don't need to use the N-word. I try not to use it no more, but this nigga that licked all over your French fries, because he's a freak.
Digging in their butt and then grabbing your food.
Uh-huh.
And now we just trust anybody to deliver. Look at that, man. We just trust anybody to just deliver any and everything.
Well, they staple the bag shit.
What that mean? That wouldn't have mattered 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody would have cared if we're gonna tape the bag shut. What that mean? My drink's sitting right there. They're gonna get a little swig of your drink and bring it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
We wouldn't have allowed that. All the people getting groceries delivered 10 years ago, they wouldn't have allowed just anybody to pick out their vegetables and bread. No, I like to
Yeah.
pick out my own vegetables. It don't matter what Sanjeet bring.
What you say, Sanjeet?
It don't matter what Sanjeet bring to you.
Hey man, we love everybody on this show. We don't care if you're from the Middle East, from South Dallas, from New Orleans. We love you.
Man, look, whatever. It don't matter. We get anything delivered.
So let me ask you a question. So let's relate it to cigars. How do you feel that AI has either helped or hindered the cigar industry? I think that's a valid question, man. Like, I know as an influencer, or a person that's in this genre, we use AI all the time, man, to do things and create media and stuff that looks cool. But what are some of the positive ways that you think that the cigar industry has been influenced by AI?
Okay, bye. I just came to see Chopper.
Elizabeth. What market?
Yeah, home.
Oh, okay. Tell them I said what's up. And just like that, Kia McClain, the poet, comes in my backyard. She throws the frisbee for about 7 minutes, and then she runs back out the gate to get in her car to go down the street, less than 1 mile.
She drove over there.
She drove over here.
Floyd say, wait until it's drones and iRobots walk into your door. And that's coming.
It's already coming. In some cities, like in Austin, they got robots delivering food. And that was back in 2021.
I know on college campuses, they got the little robots rolling around delivering food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they got robot security too. I wonder if you could get a robot to roll a cigar.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because they can't stop.
They can't stop. It's nothing but programming.
They can't. The nuances of certain things can't be programmed. I don't think.
I believe there would be a loss of quality. There would be a loss of quality because they can't taste the tobacco the way we do.
Let me say this.
Let's go there.
Let me say this. The way that AI is moving, I'm pretty sure they can get a chat GPT or AI powered robot with pressure sensitive fingertips to be able to roll cigars. I mean, have you seen the robots Japan's pushing out?
I mean, they've had robots since the 60s, bro.
Yeah, but have you seen the ones that they've got now?
Mm-mm.
You almost can't tell. They make human expressions with the face.
Yeah. Fact,
Like,
but you know,
like you really
pretty
can't
soon people are going to be really dating their robots. I don't want to go there.
I seen a video of a dude who fell in love with ChatGPT.
Yeah. Fell in love. I mean, ChatGPT knows me better than anyone.
I mean, people have remember the dude who married his car a few years ago? Yeah, it's gonna be somebody. I'm pretty sure. It's inevitable.
Yeah,
it's inevitable. As of right now, I don't see how it helps the cigar community.
I believe in certain aspects when you talk about promotion and things like that. You know, I know I use AI a lot when it comes down to some of the things like my backgrounds for some of my posts and stuff like that.
But it's you can get a picture and do it yourself. You know, I mean,
yeah.
All it does is for that in that aspect, it just takes the work out of it. You know, it takes the job of the graphic designer away. You know, creating.
Well, remember the picture I did?
Like that.
I did a picture standing on the patio in front of a chair with pine trees in the mountains. I wanted it to look like Appalachia, you know, like North Carolina.
Yeah.
You remember that? Somebody went on there and called me Lieutenant Dan because I didn't have any legs. When you looked down at the chair, the legs stopped at the chair, and I did it on purpose just to see if anybody would notice that I stuck that picture of my body.
It makes graphic design easy. So graphic design now I mean, that job's gone. It takes a lot of jobs away. And it's gonna take a lot more away.
Not when you come down to Chevalier life and get your personalized humidor.
All right. You better quit talking. It can hear everything that go through the internet.
I know.
You better all right.
I know. I get it. But you know, there's a certain level of creativity that makes
creativity don't matter. The creative is the worst hit by it. I mean, there are people who ain't got a musical bone in their body.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was on YouTube last night and I seen it's a channel of this dude is making rap songs blues.
That's why.
And it sounds amazing.
That's why.
But it's
look at some of those songs I be playing. I do whatever the fuck I want. That's what is it? Nipsey Russell, whatever his name is.
All from a prompt.
Yep.
All from a prompt. Which there's AI mastering and mixing for songs. All you got to do is record it and let the AI do everything. You know, and we keep on giving it more stuff to do. Oh, we can make it do this, and it's gonna do it, and it's gonna get better than anybody on earth at it because it's got everything to its disposal. I will say this:
they're already having symposiums about that. Has AI already gotten to the point where you can't stop it? I saw that being asked on CNN not too long ago.
I think it's past that point where you can't just say okay and turn it all off now, because there are systems that would stop working, you know, because it's embedded in so much.
Yeah, Department of Defense, all kinds of stuff.
But I will say this: everybody using ChatGPT to make cigar flyers and stuff like that, you do know that it's making basically the same thing for all of y'all. I keep seeing the same brown, burnt orange background and cigars everywhere.
See, because people generally move the same way. You got the key to it is prompting difference. You got to have a certain vision, man. You got to be able to articulate that vision to get what you want. I mean, a lot of people don't go into it that deep.
You put in the prompt, and you can put in the prompt. I put in the prompt, the same prompt. We get two different things. However, it's gonna look somewhat similar. You got to do a little something different. I don't know what it is. But I don't see how it can actually help the cigar industry much. Because it ain't many systems in place to do anything about it, you know, that are included in it. I mean, what you got growing, maybe it can help grow better tobacco. I mean,
I'm sure there's certain things used the right way, you know, that it can be a benefit. And I think the people that use it, I think you have to be smart. I think you have to show some restraint sometimes in some of the things that you do. You have to be very intentional about how you're prompting it. I mean, I played around with it a lot, and I've sat here and I've tried different things, and then I'll go back and I might change one sentence and get something totally different, you know. So you can't just sit down, you know. When the novelty wears off, you realize that you got to really sit down and think about, you know, what you want and how you want it to look, and you got to be very detailed. So, and I believe that you can go on AI and prompt it to make prompts to get the shit you want to put in the AI.
You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But so it still takes the human ingenuity out of it, you know, like the human creativity out of it. You know, if we both put the same thing into any AI, we're gonna get the same general idea of a picture. However, if you give two graphic designers the same instructions, you're going to get two completely different visualizations of what it is that you want. You know, I mean, I don't know how long that's going to actually be a thing anymore. If it is, I mean, if there's still graphic designers out there, I don't know how you keep a job without using AI.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real statement. That's
because
real.
Junebug can also ain't drew a thing in his life, ain't used a Adobe After Effects or Photoshop a day in his life, but he can be a graphic designer as soon as he wake up. What up, Kaiser?
You know, that's the perfect person to be a part of this conversation.
Yeah,
as probably one of the main creatives, you know, here in the lounge family, and our what do you call it? What is our network? What do we used to call it? We haven't said it in our ecosystem. You know, he's a valuable part. And Kaiser, I don't know how much you've heard about what we're talking about. And you know, like for those of y'all just joined us in the lounge, we talk about stuff over cigars. You know, we don't always talk about cigars. So right now we're talking about the effects of AI on society today, and just how embedded AI has become into all genres of life. And so, Kaiser, what's your thoughts on that? Man, you know, I love to have him join us. I tell you what else, Ray. I saw Legacy Tobacco's in here. She's not in there right now, but you see what I got in my hand, don't you?
Yeah, you got yours in the hand like you've been using it too.
Look up. But I write like a Middle Eastern doctor, so you can't read any of what I put in there. You know, it looks like you rolling R's all through there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you can't read what I put in there.
Well, I sent them the link so Kaiser can jump in if you want to. He said he taking some certifications in AI right now.
Yeah, because it's where we're going.
It's where we are, you know.
Where we are, yeah.
And it's only going farther. It's only going farther. It just, I mean, I understand that it's a great thing, but it takes a lot of the human creativity away. I mean, you can prompt until you get something that's close.
Right.
But I mean, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. And that I do believe at some point it's gonna get mad and you ain't gonna be able to tell it what to do no more.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things they were talking about. That was one of the things they were talking about.
You're gonna have to ask it questions. Hey, Chad,
that's one of the things we were talking about.
Is it okay for me to go to work today?
No, you have a 3.3% probability of a corrective action.
It's gonna say, nah. What I need you to do is go feed me some more of your personal information.
Mm-hmm. You know, man, I've tried to be really intentional about not doing that. You know, and I think I kind of believe that once you've allowed it in your phone, you download ChatGPT, it's got it all anyway. I feel like the program is running wall to wall in my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the inner workings, but I do know it has. You gotta sign up with an email or a Google account or something, and once you do that, it's got access to all of that.
Right.
There's even, you know, a way you can go in, and the people that talk to it all the time, you can go in and get those conversations.
Yeah, I just saw that the other day.
You know, there's a lot, man. It's if it was left at a tool, if it was left as a tool and not the end all be all for so many things, I think we'd have been all right. But it's gone pretty far.
Well, there's no way that it couldn't be the end all be all, because it's taking everything that it knows about you to create and finish your sentences and your thoughts. You know, so immediately when people started using it, that's, you know, I pride myself on being able to complete my thoughts without using it. Sometimes there's things like I'll write something in the morning and I don't like the way it looks and I'm not sure how I want to articulate it, and I'll put it in Chat GPT and say, this is the temperament or the mood of what I'm trying to express with these words. And a lot of times it'll bring the same words back out, but they'll be moved around in different places, you know, that where it changes, you know, it makes it articulate what I'm trying to say, you know.
I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna move to a place where mistakes and authenticity are more valued than that perfectly. You know, Kia says they had a meeting at work that they don't want them using it. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I mean,
it will give you a wrong answer.
Yeah, for what she does for a living in the legal profession, that could be detrimental to a practice.
Well, Kaiser said you're using it wrong, though. Chevalier. He said
like Cigar Rock song. Who said that?
Kaiser, and he would know.
He would know. Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm gonna write something, it's gonna have whatever tone I want to have from my pen.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't care if well, you could have said I didn't. That's the way I said it. Well, you should have said it like that. That's just the way I said it. And I think that we'll get to a point when that is the only thing that that lets you know it's human. And then eventually we're gonna lose that.
Yeah, that's something, man. That's really something.
I mean, when you see Tupac, Mr. Rogers and Eazy-E sitting next to each other.
And Mr. Rogers tell a dirty book. What do you say? Tell a dirty jokes. Talk about, hey, Easy. Have you ever heard the term, both of them? You know, did you see that video?
Yeah, I've seen so many of them, and it's people sending me videos thinking that it's real.
I told you Tupac wasn't dead.
No, like I got sent a video of something happening to this old lady. And I'm like, that's AI. You go, how do you know? Well, first of all, it says Sora in the corner that keeps flashing back and forth. But second of all, think about it. You know, it's a little too over exaggerated, but AI is undefeated, man, and it's only going to get better. It's gonna start doing stuff on its own without being prompted. You're muted. I can't hear you.
It was a good thing because I had something going on over here. I was queuing up the vibe.
Oh,
I was queuing up the vibe, man.
But yeah, man, I think, man, it's scary of how fast it is too.
I mean, seconds. You get the dot, and then the dot starts moving across the screen.
It's scary how fast it is, how fast it looks at things and finds things. And I mean, hey, but you know, it's a tool, I guess, if you use it as a tool. But
well, like Kaiser said, using it responsibly is the key.
But people are not using it responsibly.
Yeah, they doing all kinds of shit.
Hey, they are. Be careful of putting pictures of your kids on the internet. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Be careful of putting pictures of your kids on the internet because videos are being made. And if you see these videos, you can't tell if they're real or fake. You can't tell if the video of the old lady getting hit by the t-shirt cannon is fake. So imagine what's going on the dark web.
Yeah. And the dark web is real.
Or
there are people out here that don't believe it, they believe that it's as real as it is, but there are sick and depraved people out there that like to do shit.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, Kaja said he gonna be in Texas at an AI summit next month.
Yeah, he hit me up about that.
You really gonna be there, or are you just gonna send the AI agent there?
Bro, he said he's coming to Dallas, man. He's gonna be here for a couple of days. I told him, well, hey man, let's get together.
Yeah, all photos you put into any AI applications, you're automatically giving up any and all ownership. Yep. It's scary. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous, and it's funny. Look, I can be a Muppet. All right. All right.
You know, I tell you what I do like. I do, being a music guy, I do like some of the music that's being created. And I know, like you said earlier, you know, somebody that has no talent, but you got somebody that has enough talent in their mind to put something together, man, that when they utilize that, man, it's a beautiful thing.
Let's say this. You create a song. You write the song. You get an engineer, you record the song. It's your song. You sell the song. You're selling it to make money. You put it on an album and you're selling it to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody takes your voice and does something else completely. They take that song and do something else completely. They take the lyrics from your song, the lyrics you wrote, and create a blues song of it. Now they're making money off of it. And you not. And it's yours. You wrote it. So I understand.
That's where capitalism is going now.
I understand the like I said, I heard some of those songs turned into blues and they was amazing. But the problem is the original creators
are getting fucked.
You know, I put in this work. I wrote this. This is something I went through, and you're taking it and doing something else and making money off of it. Nah.
Can't put that in there, guy.
I mean,
I guess you
can't put what? The picture? The book?
Yeah. Amazing book.
Yeah, man. I just think it is definitely going a bit far, man. It's going a bit far, and it ain't going. The reins ain't gonna be pulled back no time soon.
No, I agree.
They're just gonna give it more, or it's gonna take more. Like what happened when you get to a point where it can't be turned off?
I agree. I really do.
Kaza says AI music isn't copyrightable unless humans add creative input. Only human contributions qualify for copyright protection, not pure AI output. So you can't copyright the AI music, but you can put it on YouTube and get paid off of the views. So you're still making money off of it.
I mean, that's something I wouldn't mind doing because I don't play an instrument, but I got all these different,
I mean, if you write it, that's one thing. But if you say, yeah, man, I would love to see what Dear Mama sound like as
Nah,
70s funk,
that's not cool.
and you do that. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, which is what the actors and writers strike was about.
Right.
You know, I
what's going to happen, no matter how you look at it, this happened. This is another phase of life, you know, in our generation. Creativity has always been challenged in some
what's
way,
going to
shape.
happen is the Avengers are going to have to stop Ultron for real.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Somebody gonna put it in AI and they gonna make the shit happen, and then we ain't gonna be able to watch this series no more.
I'm telling you, it's gonna have to happen for real, because AI it's gonna create a body.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We just gotta roll with it.
Well, or Kaiser says you can't monetize AI music on YouTube. Okay. Hey, still, I'll be mad.
Right on, run a commercial. We are hour and you ain't ran one commercial.
We sure have, because you kept talking.
No, you've been preaching all night.
I ain't been preaching about nothing.
Bro, I've been sitting here like, well, I had it muted. I was like,
I ain't been preaching like nothing.
You've been AI preaching.
For the cigar connoisseur who demands excellence, welcome to ChevalierLife.com. Elevate your collection with premium, high-end personalized humidors, crafted for those who appreciate true luxury. Explore a world of elite cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, and cases. Designed for style and precision, and complete your look with premium cigar-inspired apparel, because every aficionado deserves to dress the part. Luxury, craftsmanship, legacy. ChevalierLife.com, where sophistication meets the smoke. Shop now. Live the lifestyle. The Chevalier lifestyle.
Say I've been in here preaching. I ain't been in here.
You have. Did you see what Mount Olympus put in the comments? Talk about that.
I seen that.
Bishop Ray, you've been preaching all night, buddy. You've been preaching. But it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay that you've been preaching, bro. Like, you know what? Let me tell you something. You ain't done that in a long time, man. You know, I just, look, for 59 and a half minutes, I let you go on a rant from job applications to AI in music. Shit. Look, I see so much pressure has been released off of you since 7:03 when we started today.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, Mount Olympus said, run that sermon.
Nah, man.
Hey, man, you know what?
We're using AI to create websites.
Yep.
48 seconds. Wow.
Wow, in 48 seconds. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, he's good with
what
that
up,
stuff.
man?
Who that?
Hey, run that sermon back. Listen. I'm trying to come for communion and everything. You know what I'm saying? We got some chips and everything. I got the Welch's great wine and everything.
What you say? You got some Welch's great wine.
We got that Welch's great wine
and some chips.
They had that confusion. You know, hey, remember, if you ain't been to that communion, we got to pull your black card.
Man, I was on the live. My wife's been out of town this week again, and I jumped on the live with Sticks and Sticks. Mr. Tap That Ass and Sticks, and we were talking about that, like what kind of things, man, make you revoke your black card. What kind of stuff you look at somebody and say you're gonna take their black card? What can they do?
I mean, now black folks is doing everything. I seen a lady with a pet raccoon. I didn't know we did that.
Yeah, no black card for her. Expired. Revoked. We don't have pet raccoons. Right?
I mean, at the end of the day, though, she might have been breeding. You know what I'm saying? For them.
They getting paid. That's true.
Whatever. A raccoon. It's a raccoon. Raccoons still sold.
But you're right. We get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
they have regular hands.
All I can say is, listen, I'm in the congregation. Preach.
hey, DJ, has he been preaching all night?
Oh man, yeah, he has. Listen. Ray said, "Motherfucker, I'm qualified, and if you don't understand my qualifications, listen. This is what he said. Listen, I'm out of here, sir."
Hey, I'm serious about that, man. I am so serious about that. I had an HR manager tell me that I wasn't qualified. So at my job, I've been trying to apply off the bus. I put in 20 applications of jobs that I have done in some shape or form in the last 7 years. This fool gonna tell me I'm only qualified to be like the person that goes around and cleans up the bus stops. I said, apparently you haven't read my resume. Well, yeah, I read it. I say, so you mean to tell me I can't work on these little raggedy radios that's in the bus, but I can program a robot? Program a robot? Exactly. You don't read. Go call me and tell me what I'm not qualified for.
Well, they do keywords, like you said. They'll scan stuff in and they hit keywords.
But the even crazier part is, like, I talked to an OG, maybe a few days ago. Me and him sat outside the hotel and smoked, and he says, "Man, you probably won't even understand the amount of jobs that I walked off because I know I'm qualified. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to prove myself to you. But however, if your job isn't a good fit for me and I feel it's not a good fit for me, I'm gonna walk out mid-interview." He's like, "Oh, it's just like that?" He's like, "Sometimes it's just like that." Like you have to sometimes understand your worth. You have to understand that, hey, not every job is meant for you to have.
Right. Even though it may be desirable to you, it's not for you.
Even though it may be desirable, and like, hey, you may be hard up to, hey, I need this job to pay bills and do whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I'm not subject to sit here and suck up to your mediocrity of me wanting this job. The fact is, you see my resume. Obviously, it attracted you enough to get me to this interview. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Don't waste your time and my time.
Right.
While we sitting here talking. Don't, like Ray said, don't ask me no dumbass questions. I'm here because you guys are hiring.
It's just,
I know
it's
I
just the
fit the
dumb
bill.
questions that get me.
So what are we really talking about?
Exactly.
Saying, are we talking about the cultural experience about me being at your job? Or am I one of the equal opportunists that you need to hire?
Well,
the equal
because of the changes that have been made in our government, that's not a question that we really have anymore.
Oh, am I one of the equal opportunists that you need to interview because you already got somebody in mind?
That might not be the question of the law today because it's changing, but that still doesn't mean that that's not the question of the law to the people that's hiring you.
Right.
Because look, if you already want to give the job to your stupid nephew, but you have to post it and hire people, then you're going to bring people in and waste their time and waste your time.
Yeah.
And give it to your stupid nephew who's going to mess up and you're going to cover.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck.
That's true.
And when they, like Max says, when they start in on the HR stuff, when they start
it's
HRing you, when they start HRing, I'm out. I'm not finna. Look, if we gonna have an interview, then we can have an interview, but you need to know what the purpose of the interview is.
Right.
If the purpose of bringing me in for an interview is to waste my time, I would much rather you just say it in the beginning.
JM Patriarch.
When I
right on.
walk in, hey, look, I'm giving this job. Or call, let me know, hey, I'm giving this job to my nephew, but I need to interview certain people. Then do a phone interview.
Right.
And say that and then hang up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, dang.
Hey man, I
I
called you, but I'm
appreciate
giving this job to my nephew. So good day. Click.
Look, I'll be like, damn. But then I'll be like, I appreciate
I'll be like,
that.
all
Because
right,
you didn't
hey, you know
waste
what?
my time.
Didn't waste my
interviewing
time.
me,
Listen,
knowing
he
you're
ain't
not
waste-
gonna give me the job.
He ain't waste your time. He ain't waste your gas. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
None of that.
Exactly. I'm like, thank
This
you
is
for that.
expensive.
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. You know, but once you start wasting people's time, man, and if I'm wasting time, if I'm in the job market and I'm wasting time sitting here while you make the person wait for whatever reason, they always make you wait. You set an interview for 9 a.m. You sit there for 15, 20 minutes. They ain't doing nothing. They just want you to wait. I will leave. 9:05, I'm out. Because it's the same thing. It's the same thing with buying cars.
You know where I'm at. Look, if I walk on the lot and don't nobody come out and see me, I got there for
Let me
sure
tell
ain't about to walk in
Let me
there.
tell you, my mother-in-law.
I ain't
was
walking
buying a
in
car.
there.
My mother-in-law went to the I forget what dealership it was to buy a car. She saw the car online. They told us they had the car. So she goes in, oh, we don't have that one. She is ready to go. I said, well, just see if they got something else that's comparable in price and size.
So, nah.
She said,
No.
okay. I mean, we came here. It's a waste of time to just turn around and go. So just let's look at least test drive one just to see. She found the car she liked. Now, the dude talking to me, I've already told him she's buying the car. He talking to me.
We talked about this about 2 years ago. And I told you, when
look,
they told me that they didn't have the car, they knew they didn't have the car when I called them and asked them, and I came in there 30 minutes later. So I'm on my way out the door. Hey, I'm going to holler at you later.
But look, we go, she's about to buy this car, right? We go sit in the office. She liked the car. We about to buy she about to buy the car. We sitting in the office. He do the little pretend thing on the computer like he's doing something. Pretending like he can't get to the right number. He finally get to and she tell him that's what I'm paying and that's it. Finally get to the right number because she had the voucher from the bank. So I don't need you to try and do nothing.
No.
You say, okay, well, let me take it over here to my my manager and get something. He walked over there. 5 minutes later, we looked over there. He's standing there talking to somebody. I say, Makisha brought her car off of Carvana. She said, what's that? I said, you buy it online. She sat there, started looking for cars. He just sitting there like a fool. She done went on Carvana, bought a car, and started filling out the paperwork while we in this man's office. He just sitting there. And this is how I know for a fact that it's all a ploy to wear you down.
Yep.
It took 6 minutes for her to find and fill out all the paperwork on Carvana online to buy a car for them to deliver. The only reason he came back is she stood up and was taking a picture of her driver license.
Then he
gonna come back. Yeah, then he gonna come back. Well, we got this, and I know you told me that you had the bank already, but I wanted to see if we could beat it. And she said, I don't need that. I bought me a car, and we walked out. So this whole little making people wait for stuff, that's stupid. Stop wasting people's time. If you call me for an interview at 9 o'clock, at 9, I better be in the office by 9:05 or I'm leaving. Which it ain't gonna matter to you none.
We get it.
But I'm leaving.
We get it.
It matters to me.
Unless you really want it, unless you really
listen. We already
probably
know.
didn't if you were making me wait.
Bishop Ray don't have no time to waste on people. You know what I'm saying? He got sermons to preach.
He got sermons to preach.
Houston area.
He got shit to say and sermons to preach.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, the only thing that I'm saying is,
and modern problems require modern solutions.
Facts.
because look, if I can buy a car 6 seconds on Carvana, why am I at the dealership for 4 hours?
And you got a car sitting right there.
And the car is right here.
Yeah, that's true.
Why make me wait for an interview? What do you think you're gonna do? Wear me down? Like what's the
reason they do that is because they're successful at it.
Well,
they're not successful.
There are some people that feel inclined to sit there and go through all that. I'm not one of them. When I bought my truck in 30 minutes.
Right.
He started going back and forth. I said, hey, look here. This is the price I'm paying. This is the price I'm paying. I don't want to talk about no notes. I'm not worried about you on the notes. Make the number come out to this.
He told him that. Hey,
the majority of the people aren't coming in like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got financed. Look, I filled out my shit on Capital One. They financed me over an old fashioned and some French toast.
Yeah.
And then I walked in there and I said, this is what I'm paying. You got this truck right here. We don't need the wheel and deal. This is what I'm paying. Tax, title, license out the door. I ain't put no money down because I don't fucking want to. We don't need to talk about the payment. I already know what the payment's going to be. Hell, it ain't none of your business. All you got to do is get it there. Don't add no packages. Don't add a goddamn thing unless you go give it to me. If you go give it to me, we can do it. He went back. He came back. Well, my manager, if he ain't saying, okay, we got a deal,
I'm gone.
And you got paperwork, I'm about to roll. I'm about to roll. 30 minutes. That was 12 minutes in. That was 12 minutes after I went out there and looked at the truck. I didn't need to drive it. The motherfucker didn't have no miles on it.
It shouldn't have taken 30 minutes.
It took me 30 minutes because I had to go online and add it to the insurance and everything like that.
How
by the time, about 8 minutes.
That's like 3 minutes.
That take between 3 and 8. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
While you sitting there, you got the VIN number. Go get my key. Fill it out here and leave me alone.
The only thing I needed to do.
Why do I need to sit here?
It took me another 10 minutes to sign up with the finance guy. Took me another 10 minutes to sign up with the finance guy.
The problem is they want to sit here and still try to nickel and dime you only because I work on commission. You know what I'm saying?
They want you to sit there, so you'd be like, "Fine, just do it. Fine, man.
Nah,
I'm ready to go."
You know what they did? They gave me a $2,300 trim package where if I get any dents and dings, they'll fix them for free. I got 7 dents and 4 dings, and I ain't took that motherfucker back over there yet because they gave me bad service. But they gave it to me for free. They added $2,300 to the price. They went right back in and took the $2,300 right back off. Long as it came out to that magic number plus TT&L, we was good. I already knew the number. I knew the truck. I even knew the VIN number on it before I got there because I bought it through Capital One.
And all they had to do was print out the paperwork and give you the key.
That's it.
Look,
you don't need to do nothing else. But since you're trying to pull a commission off it, you want to try to add something.
Well, he made his commission off of what he sold me. They had a dealer's rebate, through General Motors being an employee. I got a rebate, which was $150 more than what the package cost. So I told him, I'll tell you what I do. My General Motors package gives me $2,500 off the accessory. The accessory is $23.95. Just apply the $2,500. You keep the rest. Apply the $2,500. You keep the rest. Yeah, I don't care how you work it out.
He said, man, I wanted the 2,500, not the 150.
Keep the 2,500. I don't care. Right, whatever you do, just make sure that when I walk in that office in about 7 minutes, because if you ain't back in 7 minutes, I'm out of here. When I walk in the finance office to sign up, that when I look at the price, I don't need to see all of this shit going back and forth. All I need to see is the magic 7-digit number. That's all I needed to see. At the end, after taxes, after licensing fees, after destination fees, this motherfucker been here 6 months. You don't need to charge me a destination fee. You lost that 4 months ago. You lost that 4 months ago. I got cigars to smoke, bro.
Stop wasting people's time for everything. Stop wasting people's time.
I told him I'll be back to pick it up tomorrow, so y'all got time to watch it. Take your time. You got all evening. It's dusty. I'll pick it up tomorrow when I get off work. I told him I'm gonna leave. I told him I'm excited, so I'm gonna leave work at noon. I'm gonna be here about 20 minutes after 12. I need to be rolling with my keys in hand. Me and my wife, happy little motherfucker by about 12:40. That's because y'all got to put the paper tag in there.
Yeah.
And I prefer you put my paper tag inside the window. Don't put my shit on the back. I don't need to come outside and Rudy Fernandez is driving down the street with my paper tag on the back of his truck. So put my shit inside. Put my shit inside in a sleeve and don't tape it to my glass because I ain't got time to scrape it off. I mean, prop it up in there behind the headrest.
Stop wasting people's
Don't waste my time. I get where you at on that.
That's what I'm saying. And it's also wasting my time after I send you a resume to send me a survey. I'm not gonna do it.
Look, I can't do it. My internet access is bad.
If I upload my resume and it don't pull the information, it's not meant for me to work here. If you don't have a button to upload my resume, it's not meant for me to work here.
Yeah.
If you got to ask me, so what is your biggest weakness? It's not meant for me to work here.
But you should answer that question. You know what my biggest weakness is? This motherfucker's asking me what my weakness is.
No, my biggest weakness. No, this gonna be my biggest weak. My biggest weakness is I ain't got no job. So, so we can change that right now. And then they're gonna go and wait for the real answer. And I'm gonna say that's the real answer.
Was it.
Write it down. Write it in the little box on the paper that you pulled off interviewquestions.com or whatever the website is you get it from. What is your biggest strength? My biggest strength is about to be my legs. When I get up out this seat, I'm gone. Stop asking these how'd you hear about us? It don't matter. I know that's for your advertising purpose, but it don't matter.
No, it don't.
Can I get 10%? Can I get 10% of the marketing fee?
That's what I'm saying. Can you lift 50 pounds? Yes. Can you do the job? Yes. Well, did you read the description? I read the description. Can you do everything in the description? Most of it. You're gonna train me anyway. So what's the it's not like you're gonna just take me and throw me anyway. You're gonna train me on everything.
Don't ask me if I can lift 50 pounds because my ink pen ain't that heavy. My ink pen ain't that heavy.
That's all advocate just said, how about the emailed aptitude test? Yeah, I don't do it. It gets put into the spam folder, so I get nothing else from that company because I'm done with them. That's it.
I had to tell him what 50 pounds. Now y'all got to talk to the VA.
Man, I got to talk to my therapist about that. I ain't encountered a 50-pound ink pen yet, bro. Like the keyboards in my office don't weigh. They weigh ounces, not pounds, bro. Let's talk ounces, not pounds. I don't lift 50 pounds.
All I'm saying is, if I applied to the job Ask me if I can do the qualifications of the job. If I tell you I can do the qualifications, now you got to figure out whether you want to see if I can do them or not.
Yeah.
True.
But you lose me at can you lift 50 pounds?
But also, you're going to train me to do the job
the way you want it done.
Right. So it don't matter.
Look, you should have told him. I lift
if
50
I know
pounds.
all your acronyms or not. You
I
gonna
lift
tell me what
50
they
pounds
are.
every time I get out of my chair. But what you
Hell
want?
yeah. Hell yeah. Do
lift
you know what
50
I'm
pounds
saying?
every time I stand up?
Uh-huh. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Every
not my
time.
wallet. It's not my wallet.
Oh well,
I'm what they call a big guy.
Max
Yeah,
said he had one HR clown ask, what makes me mad? He said, boy, was he sorry he asked. Don't you ever. What makes me mad? The fact you asked me that stupid question, and I spent my time coming here, and I sat in that receptionist chair, that hard receptionist chair, for 30 minutes past the time you told me to be here. That's what makes me mad. If I do wait for an interview, I'm not getting that job. I promise you. If I wait 30 minutes for a job, for an interview, I'm not getting that job. They're going to have a story to tell, but I'm not getting that job. And it ain't got nothing to do with patience. Just don't waste my time. Because you're not going to give it to me anyway.
Well, I lost it when you said, can you lift 50 pounds in the gym? Shit.
Listen,
The gym, not at work. Not at work. I don't do jobs where I got to lift. I lift my feet off the desk.
What I'm saying is,
look, that's why you got to
if
work
it's
out.
in the job description and I apply for the job, then obviously I can do
it.
Most of the job description.
Mm-hmm. If the job says must be able to consistently lift 50 pounds and I apply for it, obviously I can lift 50 pounds. I didn't apply for it trying to negotiate if y'all would let me lift 35 pounds. That's what you're talking about, Ray. Those are those asinine questions that you get asked sometimes.
Yeah.
But I haven't been asked questions like that for about 25 years now.
Like Max said, what makes you mad? Stupid people.
What makes me mad?
He said there's the ambush interviews when you walk into a boardroom and there's 8 people sitting there. Look, I don't mind if it's 8 people sitting there. Just don't ask no dumb questions. Each of y'all got one question. Don't ask me nothing stupid. I don't care if it's 32 people sitting in there. All of y'all ain't finna ask questions.
Well, all of y'all ain't gonna have my answers either.
Right.
But I tell them, interview their ass first and call me when you get to the last one. I don't want to sit here all day.
No, like in the boardroom. When I get in the boardroom, if it's a panel interview, I want to talk to the smart one. The rest of y'all who in there who just like to hear yourselves talk and think you smart, shut up. I want to talk to the smart one.
Well, you know they always ask you, do you have any questions for us? Which one of y'all make decisions? Because that's who I want to talk to going forward. Who makes the decisions?
Bingo.
I want to know what's on your mind.
Which one
what's
of y'all,
important to you?
It's 8 of y'all. It's 8 of y'all sitting in here. Which one of y'all is the deciding factor? Now, you interview me. That's my question.
That sounded like a qualification board in the military.
Yeah, you already know where I'm going. That's exactly what I was talking about. No qualifications. So you've been a Marine for ... Yeah, so you know what I do. Yes, sir, you know what I do. I don't have an option not to do it because this is the Marine Corps.
So wait.
I don't have an option not to do it. What do you like about being a Marine?
You?
Oh, yeah, but you don't have an option not to do it. You don't have an option to be creative. They tell you what to think, when to think it, what it meant to think it. So why the fuck are you interviewing me?
My question is, what is in the military? What is the Mac? I'm not repeating that, but I'll pull it to the street.
What did he say?
I want to read that.
Pull it to the screen. I can't see the comments over here on my
Wait a
iPad.
minute. That ain't it. Let me get it.
See, Ray, you just need a security clearance, and that way you can just fly around the world.
We could do that. There you go.
What you say? Hey, Ray, that's one of the things you say. Touche.
Yeah. Okay.
Touche.
But
Yeah, that's fine.
like what I was gonna say is everything y'all do is in a folder, right?
It's basically a manual. You know what I'm saying? From
It's a manual, yeah.
advancement, it tells you, hey, you got to do.
Yeah,
X,
everybody does the same thing. Everybody does the same thing. Like there's not an option to shine.
I mean, there is.
Yeah, but if your brass is shinier than others, your shoes will shine better, or you show tenacity as you go through the process. But you know, you're a little more tenacious than the next motherfucker.
Look at what Mr. Ray said.
That's a tumor.
No comment.
It's not a tumor.
I'm just saying. There are a lot of people who are in the business of wasting people's time, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop.
It's not.
I know it's not, because people think that they're being smart. You're not. Let me tell you, anything you send a potential employee that has strongly agree to strongly disagree, they're just going to click the right answer for each thing.
What they always tell you, if you stay right in the middle, I strongly agree, mostly agree, really agree, just go mostly agree.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. If I see Amy stealing a Post-it, I'm not saying nothing because I am working.
No,
that's what you want to hear, right?
Yeah, snitches get stitches. I ain't saying shit.
I mean, I'm like, what you want me to say? Amy over there.
Did she really steal it?
If
Did she really steal it?
Post-its, Amy been here longer than me, and Amy stealing Post-its, y'all must let Amy steal Post-its.
Well, if y'all ask me, y'all already know that she do. You just want to know what I'm gonna say about it. It ain't none of my business. Y'all been letting her do it for the longest.
Over there. It ain't none of my business what Amy doing in her cubicle.
Hey Ray, you know you're preaching again. I'm just saying.
Matt,
but he is.
Matt,
but you know, hey, listen.
Hold on, Mount Olympus. Matt,
this is our little boundary box.
You in the boundary box now. You asked, and then you get it. Here, let me.
Why he in the boundary box?
This is a little boundary box question and response.
Mac, yes. He deserves the boundary box.
He said it take too much blood to pry my pass out.
Mac, hey, you gotta give us Mac, hey, Mac come with the one-liners, bro.
Mac say, damn. That blood get me dizzy, man. That loss of blood takes me out every time.
Oh man.
Oh, that's pretty goddamn good one right there, Mac.
But shit, man, I'll tell you right. It's even like when I started working for this company right here, and I got interviewed. The crazy part was I had access to get on the installation. They decided to interview me at a McDonald's.
They just do it on the base.
I kid you not. They decided to interview me at McDonald's. They said so. And they asked one person asked a stupid question and said, you know, hey, what's the, you know, the reason or your qualifications why we should hire you? I said, well, first off, I'm retired. I don't even need this job, but I need to stay busy. Look, my boss, the boss man that actually was hiring me was like, shit, enough said for me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
I don't need this job. I want this job.
That means I don't need the job. I want the job, which means I'm going to work. But also, the person that sat there read the little list of questions, and you gave the real answer, and it worked because the hiring person saw, okay, That's the best answer.
And the person that even asked that question, guess what? He doesn't even work for the company no more.
Probably because he was trying to do stuff by the book that he pulled off of Google.
Time card fraud, but
Yeah. Tab card fraud tomorrow.
And he's stealing Post-its.
Right. But it is what it is.
Look, I might not have got that job if it was me.
Look, I'm good.
But I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna hire you we're gonna interview you at the McDonald's. All right. I'm not going.
I can lie and say I don't like McDonald's, and that's why I'm not coming. But we know that's a lie.
Look,
don't even worry about that.
Order what you want. I was like, man, first off, I don't even eat here. That's one thing. I do home cooked meals. Matter of fact, I had some goddamn shrimp and grits before I came here. So let's cut to the chase. What we here for?
Y'all giving me the job or not? I hate McDonald's. Y'all give me the job or not? I hate McDonald's.
And the crazy part about it, and you laugh, Ray. The crazy part about it was, I was still on active duty when I did.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a game changer in itself, though.
So
well, I mean, yeah, that military thing, you can do a lot with that.
So
yeah,
I ain't got that I ain't got that kind of clout to fall back on.
It wasn't even that to fall back on, but
right.
The fact is that they knew they was like, hey, they held the position for 3.5 months
for you to get out
because they wanted to hire you. They wanted to hire you, right?
But I think sometimes, Ray, when you look at that, I think there's something to be said for. Sometimes you might need to go through the process because a lot of times, man. In the defense of a lot of, and I've hired a lot of people in some of my past jobs. Man, some people, man, you got to go through that stupid ass process because that stupid ass process reveals a lot, man. It really does.
It do.
It really does, and I think sometimes we take for granted what that means because there are some people, man, that can't get through that process. You would think they can when you ask them if you put a block in a circle. If you try to stick a block in a circle, what's going to happen? How long will it take it to happen? It ain't going to happen. But there'll be people that say, well, in my past, I've been able to take and function in a way. They come off with one of the prisons.
But that's the thing.
Response.
You ask these stupid questions and then people sit there. There's even an AI thing that you can put up on your screen during video interviews
and show you.
And when they ask the question, it listens and gives you a response. And then the thing is, what's so crazy is when you give them, I've seen videos of people giving them good responses and they go, can you share your screen with us? So you gave a good response to a stupid question and they want to see if you're using something to help you.
That wouldn't work for me. I'd be like, well, I'm gonna disconnect this call because we already starting out with a lack of trust. You don't trust me.
If
we starting out with a lack of trust, and I feel discriminated against. Would you ask the other man that?
Whether I'm using it or not.
Why would you ask?
Especially if it's for a technical job. I mean, I'm using technology.
I'm using technology.
Let me put my
I'm a problem solver. Is what I am.
Exactly.
I'm a problem solver. I don't have to wait because I'm already working on the answer.
He meant to say he's a problem man, but
that too.
Yeah.
That too.
But I just, man, it's something about the whole application and interview process that's annoying to me. Especially when you got to do more than one interview.
All right, bro. So before we go to the benediction,
application. Oh wait. Yeah. We need it.
Man, we do need the vibe. So I tell y'all what, this vibe today, you know, you and I were talking about creativity and AI, and a lot of it has been about AI in our discussion. So I went back to a real singer, and I'm not playing her music yet, but her name is Vula, the black lady out of London, man, that is an amazing talent that I really like. This track that I'm about to play is called Dreaming in the Vibe, man. And it's not something I heard in a while, but I just love her voice. So we're going to hear real sing in AI. Let's go.
I wasn't ready for your nice and a little bit
This is real music. This ain't AI. This is what real singers sound like. This is what I call
real writers and real musicians.
Yeah. This is what I call the Chevalier sound. Like I said, this lady goes by the name of Vula. That's V-U-L-A. She's out in London, and she's an amazing singer, man. Check out your second verse as we relight our cigars and sip our music.
We chilling in the vibe. DJ, what city you in? What city you in?
Abu Dhabi.
I thought I would catch him off guard. No. I thought I would catch him off guard.
That look like Alabama.
Hey, great side. I'm a disrespect Georgia fan.
Mr. Boundary Box himself is in the building.
There he is, with the 40-pound cock.
Hey, man.
This is our little boundary box.
In the middle of the vibe.
I'm on PJ.
In the middle of the vibe.
So y'all know the vibe is all about, man, taking a break from the conversation. We've been talking about a lot of things, AI, we've been talking about jobs, we've been talking about patience. But hey, like we said, it's nothing like a great song. Take your mind off of it during the vibe, man. So if you haven't heard this or heard of this artist, follow her on Instagram. Her name is Vula, V-U-L-A. Amazing artist out of London. Check out her music. And if you follow her, tell her Chevalier, you'll know who it is.
How I feel how must be dreaming. Oh.
Let me tell you something, man.
Mark,
real singers are missing. Huh?
Mark, the Big Soul, said, "What's happening, gentlemen?" He watching.
What's up? What's up? The man.
Hit me up. I got you.
As soon as I hit the vibe, here come Chopper with the frisbee, man.
So he know what time it is.
Look at it.
Plus Kia gone, so he know what time it is. He know it's almost that time.
Kia, watch it. She needs to ride back around here and throw this frisbee for us.
Right.
Man,
DJ, I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the show, we heard a big click while we was on the show. I turned around, Kia coming through the fence, talking, I snuck up on you.
He ain't moved fast enough for me.
No, I was just like,
especially because Chopper didn't growl or nothing. So
well, he never growled. But if he had there been somebody that was violating, you wouldn't have heard nothing but screams because you already know Ray how he do.
Yeah,
he gonna come across that grass so fast he ain't about to bark or growl. He gonna be on that ass.
Tear your chest clean off.
He'll tear it clean off and never bark at you.
Hey, well, you know what? That's the definition of a good guard dog right there.
Yep.
He
He's
don't
also the
bark or
definition. Look, the way my wife been traveling lately, he also the definition of a motherfucker that's about to be rehomed. If he, I told him I did not want to be a dog parent. I'm here by myself. I ain't doing nothing but taking care of the dog every day.
I would probably look at you.
He out there in the grass talking about bullshit. Look at him. He out there.
Yeah.
He out there in the grass talking about bullshit. He got 2 frisbees over there. He destroyed one. He got a fresh one in his mouth right now.
Man. This was a much needed conversation today, though.
It was, man. And you know what, Ray? I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, trying to be funny what I said. But man, you needed to preach today. I called you earlier today, and I was ranting and raving on the phone all the way to the house from Arlington.
Yeah.
I talked to you for an hour all the way home talking shit, and then you get on here and unload. As soon as we start the show, you got knots all in your neck. You know, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Because certain things, man, it's just
therapy,
and you don't really it don't bother you until you have to go through it again.
It don't bother you till it bothers you. Shit.
You know, man, it's a terrible spot to be in. And I mean, it's not that I need a job. Maybe.
But you might have just been looking for something better.
I'll know tomorrow if I need it, but you know.
Hey, DJ. When I was talking to him when we first came on, when I was talking to him on the phone, I was like, "Fuck wrong with you?" Because I was getting one word answers all the way down. He was like, man, I've been working on resumes all day. I'm like, damn, what you do now?
Hey, listen. Listen. You know my first. You know my first thing. Negro, whose stapler you done took?
Look. I'm telling y'all the truth. Ever since the issue with that starter, I haven't done anything. Well, and the police.
Okay.
But I haven't done anything besides that. It's just the way that they process incidents, they look to blame the driver rather than use common sense and say,
Ray got an application that say snatch staplers, snatch papers, and say, hey, that's people out. Hey, I'm tossing them off the bus. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole resume like that. They be like,
hey, look, let me tell you something. Since the police incident, I haven't done anything. It's just the way the bus is set up in their mechanics, the way the new buses they bought, the doors don't open as quickly as the old buses. And then you couple that with people who have the overwhelming intelligence to walk into closing doors.
Lacking life skill challenges.
I mean, people that like to stand half a block from the bus stop. When somebody else gets on the bus, they start walking up. The door's on its way closed, and they stick a leg in. But it don't matter how fast you turn the knob, the door's going to close all the way. There's nothing I can do at that point.
Right.
The door is back open before the person stick their leg in there. However, it's going to close all the way. And I'm behind this door, so I can't run over there and say, hey, wait, I can't. But also,
common sense.
The door's closing.
Why would you try to? It's not an elevator.
Yeah.
It's not going to open back.
Right.
Look, Otis.
What up, Maisha? Yeah, like
Maisha, bro.
Also, like I said, the door's closing, so wait a second, and it'll open back up. Or even if I I didn't see you on the older buses, and I'm looking over here and the door is closing. Just wait and knock. Oh, but it's closing. And you,
I'm gonna put my hand through.
I'm not doing any of that because I'm not riding the bus, first of all. But second of all,
The
but if you
40
were,
coupe.
or if you were anywhere that's not
dude, we don't even have
elevator,
buses out here where I live. Like,
I don't even stick my hand in the
You got horses and
elevator if
carriage.
it's closing.
yeah. Hey, I got to tell y'all something. I walked into a lounge on Saturday after I got off work. I walked into D&B Cigar Lounge. Jeff had Dallas Cigar Week last week. Went
Right.
through the weekend. And I walk into D&B and I'm sitting in the lounge for about 30 minutes. I'm smoking. I decided to go outside in the back. You know, you go out through the VIP lounge. You go out the back door. I look out in the grass. I see all these tents. I hear this lady say, "Chevalier!" And instantly, everything in me, the inner asshole in me said, "That's Maisha calling my name." and I got to see Maisha this weekend, man. It made my day, sis. I see you in there. It was so great to see you. Another person in here I want to shout out, Cigar Avengers. Those guys have a show similar to the lounge that they talk about a lot of great things. They moving the needle in the culture just like we are. So welcome to the lounge. I'm glad you guys are watching. Also, Belladonna Cigars. My homegirl Chantal out of Florida is watching us tonight. I wanted to say hello. And okay, you know, we got our girl Octavia in here. You know, I need some more oil for my skin in my head, girl. I gotta place the order.
You gotta get that moil.
Yeah, gotta get some more. I'm still glowing though. I'm still glowing. A year later, I'm still glowing, but I need some more. I'm out now. So, just wanted to shout out some of the people, man, that are in here with us tonight. You know, on the lounge, man, we have real conversations over cigars. Sometimes we talk about cigars. Sometimes we talk about AI. Sometimes we just let Reverend Ray go on here and preach his ass off.
Man,
you know.
Shut up.
But welcome to the lounge all the same. We do this every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. Maisha, I love you. I can't wait to see you again in a couple weeks.
Damn, you finished?
Yeah, I had to get it out there, man.
Hey, man, he had to give his dialogue.
We gotta give flowers, man. We gotta give flowers every now.
Fred,
go back to
Give you a heads up.
go back to the play.
Fred
Thursday.
Dimes that jumped in. What you say,
Fred
man?
Dimes in there. That means they sitting in the
Thursday,
lounge
not
together.
Tuesday.
They sitting side by side. I said Tuesday.
Did you get another
Oh.
tornado?
Mac, I'm sorry. I had already clicked the button when you started asking the question. You had, but also we don't need him to start talking.
No, don't.
Never shut up.
You know who we missing tonight? Where's Damon?
I don't know. He's so late in here.
You know, he got us to do them.
But right
We are
before,
not the same videos. We
Right
did, but we
before
are
we
not the
start-
same videos. He don't call us no more.
but right before we start the ashes and glasses, we got to do it for Damon. One time for Damon since he ain't out
One
here.
time for Damon. What is that red thing on his crotch? I asked
Speaking
you
of dick tumors, did you see that red thing?
Hey,
that's red. That's a red tumor. Thank you. Thank
This
you.
is our little boundary box.
No boundaries on that. Ain't no boundaries on that. We've been asking the question for a year, and he don't never answer. What is that you put on your crotch, man? It's like you supposed to be like Rudolph the Red-Nosed, like
Hey,
David.
whoa,
What is that? I'm just saying.
whoa.
That's all I got.
Stop it. Get some help.
Flashback.
Anyway.
He didn't mean it.
Anyway, this is Ashes and Glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on screen got to give a toast. And if you got a toast in the comments, put your toast and we'll read it out. The toast does not have to be serious. Toast can be whatever you want the toast to be. Floyd says it's AI.
Right.
We got the reigning champion here with us. So, of course, you know he goes last. What up, brother Tuskuro?
Hey, another AI king.
Yeah. That being said, DJ.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there from Breakthrough Life, Chevalier, you know, Lay Smoke, Sticks and Sticks, Mount Olympus Cigars. Hey, bless it for 2025, and I pray that every one of y'all have an outstanding year in 2026.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We got one in the comments. Brothers Escuro says, cheers to you, brothers, for all you do.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, brother.
Yeah.
Belladama says, toast is to my OG jam, Chevalier Life.
Much love. Love you, sis.
Cheers.
We toasted too fast. I'm gonna be twisted out here in a minute.
I know.
You already twisted.
I know. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna slow it down.
God damn.
All right. Chevalier, you next.
Cheers to everybody that supports the lounge. Thank you very much. Look for big things coming from me and Ray. Toast to Mac for being a great support and a great friend of, and to our brother DJ, man. We are so proud of you, man. The growth of Mount Olympus Cigars over this last year has been phenomenal, man. And we are proud of you. We love you, brother. We love both you brothers, and we love you all. Cheers to all of you for supporting us. Cheers.
Cheers. My toast goes to all of the hiring managers who don't waste people's time.
Oh, shit, yeah.
The ones who don't waste people's time. The hiring managers, car salesmen, you don't waste people's time. That's my toast. And secondly, I got two today. And secondly, toast to all of the door-to-door salesmen that respect the no soliciting sign.
Ooh.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one.
I didn't go off on that tangent, but I almost did.
Ray, they don't respect it up here because you open the door and they say, we were just signing up 2 or 3 of your neighbors down the street and they told us to come see you. I always be like, I don't even like them motherfuckers. I know they didn't tell you to come.
Or this the one that yeah. I was down there helping out Frank. You know Frank, right? No,
there's no Frank on this block.
He's one of your neighbors. So once they came up, I opened the door. I see him on the camera looking at the sign. I opened the door. The guy goes to start talking. I just closed it.
Should have
Hey, I used to do that. I used to do that, but I got a glass door on the front now, you know. So like when I do it, I'm
just
still looking at him.
No, just close it slowly and let him see you walk away.
No, what I do is let Chopper stick his big ass head out the door. Like he squeeze the big ass head out the door, and then they be like, "Oh, I gotta go. They get scared.
Floyd said for an Android guy, that was a good one.
Thanks, Floyd. But I'm not happy with my iPhone right now, so I can't signify.
I mean, I'm surprised you can even see the screen. I'm sure it's cracked. Anyway, Mac.
Hey man, shout out to J.R. Lilly, man. J.R. Lilly is in there.
Junior Lilly in here with us.
Junior Lilly. I call him J.R. Lilly.
That's because you can barely read. Mac, it's
sometimes.
Another one that struggles with cursive. So my toast is I got to send a toast note to my children. We were at a big Thanksgiving up here in Canada this last weekend, and we were at a big gathering, and somebody asked me, "Who's your favorite child?" And apparently, people expect you to pick one of your own. Who knew?
Right on.
That's a good one. The next time somebody asks me that, well, no, I'm not gonna say nothing.
You might get some fire.
Yeah. My wife be like, I didn't know you had a kid name.
Yeah, you stop.
Yeah, don't do that.
Captain
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Royal Oats, you stop.
Thank you, Pastor Raymond.
Yeah,
I'm definitely.
You know,
not
if you're
pastor.
doing an interview,
that's Bishop.
an
Raymond
on-screen interview with somebody, and you're the interviewer, and you've got Clem Cadiddlehopper or Duck Dynasty on the other line there, and they start answering questions with 5-syllable words, you know they're using AI.
That's
definitely true.
That's definitely
true.
Take us out, Ray.
Well,
Chevalier, you're fired.
Nah, man. I just want to say,
I
stop
can't be fired.
wasting people's time. Stop wasting people's time. If you hire people and you schedule them for 9 o'clock, have them in your office by 9:05. Stop wasting their time. Stop pulling your interview questions off the internet and asking stupid questions. Ask the people the questions that are necessary to the job. If this job is about sitting down and not moving, what do it matter if I can lift 50 pounds or not? Mac, we don't want to hear nothing about how you lift.
You're 40 pounds. You're 40 pound paperweight.
All I'm saying is,
it is not the truth.
Max say, put it on the desk, yeah. Max say, put it on the desk. I'll drop it on the desk. That's what he said. I'll drop it on the desk.
He said it is
My wife
not
get,
the truth.
Max say, we get to argue and I just drop it on the kitchen counter.
He said,
Hilarious.